South Knox and the Dogwood Trail. South Knox Dogwood Trail is 3 neighborhoods. This video is going to showcase 2 of those. Lakemore Hills is going to get a video all of its own because it's a little bit longer, and that video itself is like 30 minutes. So I decided we're going to split them up. So South Knox today, we are looking at Chapman Hwy and the Dogwood Trail for Island Home. Now, I have a little bit of an issue with the name of the Chapman Hwy name because I think it should be Colonial Hills Lake Forest with a slash. Colonial Hills / Lake Forest /. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not really Chapman Hwy. We cross over Chapman Hwy, but I don't feel like that does it justice. Today we are looking at Colonial Village and Lake Forest, Chapman Hwy, Dogwood Trail, and Island Home. So let me know what you think about Island Home. I feel like it's totally like, and I say this when we're driving through there, but to me, it's the neighborhood where like the Father of the Bride, or the original Father of the Bride, not the new one, the original Father of the Bride movie, that neighborhood, that house, it feels like Island Home. Do you agree? Enjoy. Chapman Hwy, South Knox Dogwood Trail, here we come. Notice that this is traffic on a Friday afternoon. It's almost 2 o'clock. And it is April, Dogwood Trail time. This will get, this is actually pretty heavy for a normal weekday, Friday. I mean, people are getting out of work, ready to go. So we're starting the Dogwood Trail. Now, what we just turned into is an area called Colonial Village. Look right there, see this? It says, welcome to Colonial Village. And this is like classic, old school South Knox neighborhood. Now, you're gonna see houses like this, not even touched the original, to totally redone and updated. This one's been redone to the left. I've looked at that one with a client. Look at this one down here. This one with the stone fireplace, it's freaking insane inside. It's literally gorgeous. But then you're also seeing like the original, 900 square feet, 2-bed, 1-bath house. So anyways, that being said, in Colonial Village, you're going to see a wide range of pricing. I think maybe you might be able to get something here in the 250s, but it's going to be old. It's going to need work. I don't want to say it's a gut job. I mean, there's probably like $100,000 gut job somewhere, but you would need to find it from like a wholesaler probably, because even if it got listed, you'd be talking a lot more money. More and more people are moving to South Knox because and this one's obviously like new construction. So you're seeing investment into the area for sure. So that house, obviously, that lot, obviously they tore the house down and added the house on top of it. But very cute. I mean, just cute houses. Very quaint. A mix of yard sizes. But like I was saying, Colonial Village, I never knew about it until I met him 10 years ago. Yeah, I met him 10 years ago. I grew up here in Knoxville, and I didn't even know really what South Knox was. Now, let's talk about the evolution of South Knox, because now, look, this is an open garden, which means you can go walk through it. Imagine if you were that good at gardening. Maybe you are, and maybe that's why you're watching this, because you're like a gardening baller. Look at that house. This is very Cherokee Boulevard, Sequoia Hills feeling. Heels. Could I be any more country? Yeah, I could sound like my husband. Anyways, so now what we're seeing is Sevier Avenue is on the river. It's Sevier Avenue is directly across from downtown. And what we're seeing is restaurants, breweries, coffee shops, just major investment into Sevier Avenue, which means that we have lots of money coming in to this area, and people are starting to think, oh wow. Also in South Knox, we have the urban wilderness, which is like bike trails. You could literally, I mean, look at this. It's so cute. Super freaking cute. Love it. South Knox is really starting to blow up. People are really starting to pay attention. And it's becoming more of like the right word is not grungy, because like I don't know what, it's more like outdoorsy, I would say, than like West Knox. Again, with the urban wilderness, we're seeing also the original Sevier Heights Baptist Church. Some people would probably still refer to this as Colonial Village. The husband calls this Lake Forest. But I mean, you're just across the street from Colonial Village. It's basically like the same thing. This side of the road, in my opinion, all the way down, almost stays more fancy. Because once you get kind of a few streets over, you get to like basic basement ranchers that are newer, but they're just like not that exciting. But like, this is super cute. Super cute. This one, so it's been obviously added onto, updated, reimagined. So very similar-ish vibe to like Sequoia Hills, Holston Hills. Did you know back in the day you would have to take a ferry to get from downtown to South Knoxville? There is a neighborhood called Lindbergh Forest, and you would have to take a ferry. It's like one of the very original neighborhoods. It's like the original neighborhood in South Knoxville, but you have to take a ferry to get across the river from downtown into South Knox. Look at that one. It's pretty. Okay, so this is what I mean. Totally updated. Across the street, like they need to update, or they're going to update. That sounds very judgy. You know exactly what I'm saying. One's been updated, the other one hasn't. It is no judgment. I'm just saying the truth is the truth. Okay? Okay, good talk. Look at all the green. I'm so glad it's spring. It makes me so happy. So we're back on Lake Forest now. Obviously that one's been added onto over the years, over time. Oh, skirt. Sound effects should have gone into that. Look at this. It's so cute. I love it. I wonder what they're gonna do. That one has a sign out front. Camera site. Look, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. This also feels, actually, you know what, now that I think about this, Colonial Village, Lake Forest, look at this beauty. It is most like, if you were gonna compare Dogwood Trails pound for pound, this portion feels like Fountain City. I'm gonna do a video on that. I'll take you to there. Which, depending on when you're watching this, you're like, Haley, I already watched that. But as I'm recording this, I have not recorded a Fountain City Dogwood Trail yet. And this feels most like Fountain City. If you were gonna compare Fountain City and which other Dogwood Trail is it most like, in my opinion, you would compare it to where we are right now today, Lake Forest and Colonial Village, which on the Dogwood Trail map, it calls them, or Dogwood Trail. See this guy? It's being updated. Yeah, I love it. How about these stone doors with the arch. Obsessed. Literally obsessed. Gorgeous, right? Gorgeous. And this takes us back out to Chapman Hwy. And I think we're officially done. Officially done. All right, it is the Island Home Avenue Dogwood Trail. We are entering Island Home Boulevard, Island Home Avenue, Island Home. This is like the bomb area of South Knox. Look at that river right there. All these houses right here to my left, they are on the Tennessee River. Also, as a side note, you go through Island Home when you do the Tour de Lights, which is the Christmas light bike ride that goes exactly the way we're going. So old houses, faux show, and they are all beautiful. This area, this road we're about to turn on, which is Island Home Boulevard, not to be confused with Island Home Pike, Island Home Avenue. This is Island Home Boulevard, and it is gorgeous. If you ever have the opportunity to purchase a home in here, I feel like that's going to be a once in a lifetime opportunity. This is like more exclusive in terms of turnover, like people moving out, than I think, well, than I know for sure, even like Cherokee Boulevard, Sequoia Hills. Very similar vibe. You can see that we have this green space down the middle, sidewalks down the street. I mean, just like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And obviously these are primarily craftsman style homes with the big columns and big porches. Little community library right there. This is, ooh, I've not seen that. Look at this. I just love seeing all the like updates and stuff that's happening in South Knox. So far what we've seen in Island Home is flat. Obviously we're going up a hill here, but Island Home Boulevard specifically, think sidewalks, greenery. This like beautiful homes, views out the back. Look at this one. So updated, obviously, and added on to. I'm seeing lots and lots of green. It's beautiful. Love it. So the houses like that we just passed to my right, all of those have downtown views as well as views of the river. I mean, you can just, this is, if, like I said, if you've got the opportunity, I would abso-freaking-lutely buy here. Because not only is South Knoxville like exploding, this is like the Sequoia Hills of South Knox. Well, Lakemore Hills is also, but this is more Sequoia Hills, and Lakemore Hills reminds me more of like Cherokee Boulevard kind of. And I know this is definitely like my obsession with old homes is totally popping out right now, but I just love the character. I love the vibe. I love these yards. I love the trees. This one they're working on right now. Excited to see. But this totally reminds me of the street in the original Why Did I Get Married? When he's like driving his little sports car. Totally reminds me of that. Totally reminds me of that. Not only that, this Like Island Home is very close to Imes, like, and there is a Island Home Park, which you can take a path or a trailway to Imes Nature Center. I'm not sure on all these Dogwood Trail videos how many places I've been like, this is my favorite. But I mean it this time. I love Island Home. And interestingly, even though I grew up in Knoxville, I never, ever even knew this existed until I met my husband, because he's from South Knox, and where he works is literally like 3 minutes from where we are right now. We could walk to his work. And so he knows South Knox, like that's where he's from. I know West Knox like the back of my hand. Now I'm coming to know South Knox very well now, but when I first moved here, I think we moved here like 7 years ago, and I was like, Island Home, what is that? And then he took me here and I was like, oh my gosh, it's totally freaking gorgeous. I mean, but what I wanted to tell you is this building, like there across the river, that is downtown. Like if you just look straight ahead, I'm gonna keep this rolling for a few more, a little bit further away so you can see. So if I go straight, this is Maplewood. So these are newer apartments. This is a river walk over here to the right, and like great apartments. I had some clients that they lived in those apartments. They loved them because they could obviously walk anywhere to South Knox. They could ride their bikes. They've got Imes Nature Center, all the things I just mentioned. But also you can walk your dog along the river every morning, which is literally amazing. But the thing that is so nice is like those buildings that you see in the distance, literally right there, that's downtown. So easy bike ride to downtown, 5-10 minutes. And also walkable. Like we have parked on Sevier Avenue, and we have walked to the games. Print Shop Brewery right there. So that's like first of a stream of breweries that are coming in, so Trailhead is right here on the right. We've got some townhouses being built right here. I mean, South Knox for the win. So this is Trailhead. Back in the day, this was known as the Gun and Knife Club because it was a bunch of like redneck people with their guns and their knives. And I know that because my husband was one of them and he talks about it. He has crazy stories about that place. So then you can see like literally now at the stop sign, we are at Sevier Avenue, which is the place to be in South Knox. And so I just wanted to show you how close Island Home is and why it is so awesome. Like there's Landing House, awesome food. We've got Alliance Brewery, we've got Simple, we've got South Knox Nutrition, we've got South Coast Pizza, we've got, there's a pizza place, which they actually have good wings. Southside Garage, I mean, just literally, High Wire is up here. Fly By Night's a new bar coming in. Sono, Throwback and Threads, Redbud Kitchen. I mean, I could just keep going. It's literally blowing up, exploding, and it is freaking awesome. So this is not part of the Dogwood Trail, but I just wanted to show you how close Island Home Boulevard and Island Home Dogwood Trail is to some amazing South Knox stuff. Honeybee Coffee coming up here. So Sevier Avenue for the win. This is the South Knox Honeybee right here. So world. So, what did you think? Are you ready to move to South Knoxville? I hope the answer is yes, okay? I'll see you on the next video.